Hey guys, here's a video on finding where angles terminate. So to make this work, you're going to put the angles here along the coordinate plane. We're going to start them right here. They always start along the positive x-axis. So this is where we write initial. This is the beginning side, the initial side. And now let's say you have a 30-degree angle. Well, 30 degrees is going to look right about this. This is 30 degrees. And we call this side the terminal side because it ends there. So let's name the quadrants. This is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So 30 degrees of rotation still makes your terminal side here in quadrant 1. But let's go ahead and rotate this a bit more. Let's say we had a bigger angle. Let me erase this. Let's say we rotate 100 degrees. If we rotate 100 degrees, then 100 degrees is a little bit past 90, and this is 100 degrees. Okay, so this would be in quadrant 2. What if we are rotating 190? Sometimes it's helpful to write 180 degrees here to remind yourselves that this is 180, so 190 is going to be a little bit beyond that, like that. That's 190. We're just going to end up in quadrant 2. Now, you also have negative rotation. If this direction is positive rotation, this direction is negative rotation. So where would negative 90 degrees be? Negative 90 degrees is right here. This is negative 90. And you keep on going. This is also negative 180. This is negative 270. And this is negative 360, which is the same thing as 0, which is the same thing as 360. So each angle will also have, its counterpart. As you loop around, it's going to have its counterpart. So negative 270 degrees is the same thing as 90. Negative 180 and positive 180 are the same. Negative 90 and positive 270 are the same. And 0 is the same thing as positive 360 and negative 360. Okay, so just to recap, how do you find where an angle terminates? You remember that this is 180, and if it's 60, then 60 is going to start here, and you're going to rotate till you rotate 60 degrees. That's 60. This would be, if I rotated here, this would be like, let's say 120. And if I rotate all the way around, then this is 360. You can also rotate it negative, so negative 10 degrees is that. Okay, now let's do this really quick in radians. The thing with radians is that you have to label this right here pi. And if you label that pi, you should be good. For example, let's say it says pi 6. Well, to remember this, let's call this right here, since this denominator here is a 6, we're going to put a 6 on the bottom and make that 6 pi 6. Now, I haven't changed its value. 6 pi 6 is still pi, but 6 pi 6 is helpful because now when we think about 1 pi 6, well, if this is 6 pi 6, I don't want to do 6, I want to do a sixth of that. And so pi 6 is here, it's in quadrant 1. What if it was 7 pi 6? Well, 7 pi 6, if this is 6 pi 6, 7 pi 6 is a little bit beyond that, and so this would be 7 pi 6. Okay, that's it.